Hello, everyone. Supervisor Jim Desmond with you here on Wednesday, September 2nd, with a COVID and county update. On Monday, we were able to open up a few stores. A few businesses were able to open. Luckily, barbershops and salons were able to open up fully in San Diego County. Not in all counties in the state, but we were able to open those up. Also, others to small capacities. Restaurants could open up to 25% capacity indoors. So could churches could be opened up to 25% capacity indoors, but no more than 100 people in churches. So we had a little crack in the door as far as businesses opening. In my mind, it wasn't enough. And for many businesses, the gyms have told me that, 10%, if I'm only open up 10% indoors, it doesn't make sense for me to bring on staff for that type of capacity. And same with some restaurants, those that weren't able to serve outdoors. The 25% doesn't really, make it for them to have this to be open that much. Also, with the county, the task force and our health officer came forward with was that now when you go into these indoor entities that allow indoor services, the barbershops, the hair salons, or the wineries or breweries or things like that, if you go in, you have to provide your name and telephone number. And they tell us that's for tracing purposes, but to me, that's more Big Brother. And our tracing capacity is already at 96% capacity. We were down, quite low after the demonstrations as far as keeping up with the testing and tracing, but now we're up to 96% capacity. So now they want you, if you're going to be using any indoor service that wasn't previously opened, that now you have to provide your name and phone number. So the world just keeps getting weirder and weirder, crazier and crazier. Okay, one good thing also that's opened up is libraries. Libraries can open up, again, to 25% capacities, but at least that helps us, particularly in areas that, like Borrego Springs and Valley Center, Julian, Alpine, those places where, they get quite a bit of heat in order for folks to kind of escape the heat and go to an air-conditioned place. The governor and his new color-coded, supposedly easier, better, smarter program as far as coming into different phases. San Diego County, we're out of 4 phases, we're in the 3rd stage, which third from the bottom. So the worst stage being a purple color, we are in the red, and then it goes orange and then yellow. To me, this is not about businesses opening. This is about businesses keeping them closed. It takes quite a bit, 21 days at least, 3 weeks to go from one sector, one color, from red to, for our case, to orange. And then if you want to get to yellow, then it takes another 21 days. So it's going to take 6 weeks to get to any one level. And basically what you have to do is get about half the number of testing positive that we have today that got us off the watch list, which, by the way, we got off the watch list and they changed the rules again as soon as that happened. But you got about take half the numbers away. So if we're testing at about 240 people per day positive right now in San Diego County, to get to orange, we have to be testing about 130 people that test positive. And then to get to level 1 or yellow, which still has restrictions, still wouldn't allow Legoland to open in the yellow stage, the best one there is, you can only have 1 positive per 100,000 people. 1 positive per 100,000 people to get to the top level, which is yellow, not green, but still yellow. That's impossible. Even if we had the vaccine and we were able to vaccinate 90% of the people, we'd have to vaccinate 99.999% of the people, only have 1 out of 100,000 people testing positive. This is a plan more to keep businesses closed. This is a plan I'm going to be fighting against. If you remember back in May, they came up with an idea of, well, you can only have 14, you can have no more than 14 deaths in the last several days, whatever, 14 deaths in 14 days. Well, that was impossible for a county that our size of 3.3 million people. Again, we now have an impossible goal to try to reach in order to even get in the yellow range of 1 per 100,000 cases testing positive. Well, that'll never happen. So here we are. Sorry about the frustration once again, but we're going to try to fight that, expose it, and let people know that this is just craziness. We're willing to fight the virus. We're willing to do the mask. We're willing to do the social distancing. We're willing to open safely. But for God's sakes, give us a chance. All right. Thanks a lot for checking in. Bye-bye.